Here I've redrawn the numbers that we did in the first examples, but this time notice that each of these numbers are going to have a negative sign out in front of them. And when you have an absolute value with a negative sign out of it, well, we need to remember that the negative sign here, this sign here, just means the opposite of. Opposite of. So you can think of a negative in front of an absolute value sign as the opposite of the absolute value, or the negative of the absolute value, or just the negative absolute value. So this time we're just going to evaluate the absolute value, but then add on a negative sign, because you'll remember that if you have a negative in front of a number, it's just the opposite of its positive counterpart. So here we have the absolute value of 9 is just 9, but then we have this negative out here, so it's going to be the opposite of 9, which is negative 9. And then the same thing here, right? So we have the absolute value of negative 9. Well, the distance from negative 9 from 0 is just 9. And here we have this negative sign, so it's going to be the opposite. And then same thing here. The absolute value of negative 3 is positive 3. And then we have this negative sign, which means the opposite of 3, which is negative 3.